I need to read you guys some more important things, so hang on.
What's wrong in my program?
I can't see it.
What's wrong in my program?
I think these work a little better.
Y'all give it up for Sam, man. Get her on stage. Give it up for Sam.
This is Deshaun Scarborough from the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. I'm the executive director. I hope you enjoy the show before you. We have a bunch of exciting things that we have to present for you from the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. We're headed in a new day, new direction, and we hope you enjoy.
I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. I have a dream today. I have a dream today.
Because of his love and philosophy, my community is stronger.
Because of the values he taught me, I will be a better person.
I'm inspired by his legacy and dreams.
I have a dream that I can lead whatever I set my mind to lead.
I hear the heartbeat of my community.
The Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. Get involved. Make change happen.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I present to you Algebra 2, Foreign Languages, and finally Biology. Who among you will step up to their challenge?
Me.
Yeah, I'll do it. Me too. Sign me up.
Take on the tough classes now. You need them to prepare for college.
Wait. I want y'all to know something. Before I come on with this next act here, this is my house. You know what I'm saying? It's my house. I attended McClellan High. So that means we don't like talking to y'all. Back then, a few years ago, but we weren't like talking in this. Back then, we called it McClellan. You all know about McClellan? All right, we also want to give a special guest to one of my commissioners of the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. Miss Lupe Vina Madison. Give it up, Lupe. Guess what? Lupe graduated from McClellan too.
I like my approach to be a bit different. I see the traditional where individuals come out and they come dressed up with the students and with the tie, but sometimes I feel it's important to reach them and to dress down sometimes so that I don't intimidate them. Oftentimes we do something non-traditional at the King Commission where we play a lot of hip-hop music, or we have dancers, or we do something bizarre just off track, and I think that's important because as I'm derailing them from their status quo, we're simply trying to reach them. And I think it's important to reach them on their level so that they can listen to me.
My name is Lanina Thomas. I am the drama teacher here at McClellan High School. Today, the Martin Luther King Commission came and gave us a wonderful presentation. The presentation included lots of dancing and included an awesome speech. And students were responsible for making sure they listened to the speech and understood what was going on, because they were going to have to contribute to what just happened at that moment. If they contributed and did a very good job, then they received a prize of cell phones.
I'm not just giving away a cell phone. I'm giving away two. Not only am I giving away two cell phones, I'm giving away two cell phones with free activation, free service for yes, and no, good. McClellan, are you ready? The Scarborough of the Martin Luther King Jr. Commission is going to give a speech. He's about to give a speech. He's about to give a speech, a very important speech. I'm going to pick some people out of the audience after the speech to tell me what they learned from it. But before we talk about leadership, I want y'all to recognize some important people in the audience today. The teachers. We just opened a new T-Mobile store today, right there. And I need at least one student that's 16 or older to come with me. So, hold on. That person, one, will have listened to the speech and have a chance to interview to work in the store. So you understand the rules, right? We understand the rules, right? Okay. Without further ado, from the Martin Luther King Commission here in Little Rock, Arkansas, give it up for this son, Scarborough. McClellan High, are you ready? McClellan, the reason for me being here today is threefold. I wanted to talk to you because you are important to me. I wanted to talk to you about the prominence of a demystifying leadership. I wanted to speak with you about how you can become an extraordinary leader. An extraordinary leader in your community, in your schools, and in your churches. Today, we have accomplished a dream. On January 20th, 2009, our first African-American president was sworn into office. So I think it's only fitting today to acknowledge the theme at McClellan High. America's future depends on its youth. I like that when y'all give it up for the thing there. America's future depends on its youth. You should be commended on today's celebration. You should be commended on your achievements as they are well deserved. But young people, I want you to know today that the bar has been raised. It is now time to take your achievements to another level, to another degree. It's time to give extra effort and extra talents and abilities that you have. You cannot stop here. Many of you will be going to the 10th and 11th grade soon. Give it up for y'all. It's going to the 10th and 11th grade soon. You're going to have to learn to begin to prepare yourself to excel and move on to new endeavors. Because of this, new awareness becomes responsibility to yourself and others. You as students must learn to be opportunistic. That means that you must learn to claim every opportunity that is before you. You see, sometimes young people become content and they become satisfied with just any old passing grade, and they lose focus on what direction they want to go in through life. But wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if you just pushed yourself a little bit harder to get all the gifts and awards in life that are due to you? You see, God has a plan. Look at your neighbor. Say, neighbor! Say, neighbor! Scarborough is not a preacher. That's right, I'm not, so I'm going to move on. See, young people, sometimes you become complacent in life. That means sitting on your behind. And I don't mean to bust your bubble, but you're in high school now. Some of you are about ready to go to the 9th and 10th grade and 11th grades, and you have to be more than that. What if I told you right now that you need to work even harder? Study more, ask for more homework, and don't be ashamed to ask questions in class. That's right. Mr. Burton told me that complacency, sitting on your behind, makes you focus and remain in the same place in life. But when we're able to get out and commit ourselves and strive for new accomplishments and new dreams, then we're able to ascend to a higher altitude. Again, complacency, sitting on your behind, will not allow you to live out your dreams. Look at your neighbor right now. Say, neighbor, if I believe, I can achieve. All right. Dr. Martin Luther King, if he had been content in his circumstances during his lifetime, then we could not have been forging forward with some of the same racial harmony and equality that his dream has started. You see, in high school, everybody, you have to learn to change your attitude. I'd be the first to tell you right now, teachers, that teachers aren't supposed to rear you. Parents rear you. Teachers are supposed to teach you only. But let me go back to attitude. I was taught when I was your age by a mentor in my life that attitude isn't always about how you act, but sometimes it has to do with the way you think and or perceive things. For example, teachers, help me out right here. When the bell rings to exchange for classes, you know y'all can't be taking your time and walking in the hallways, playing at your locker, talking to your friends, sneaking on your cell phone, and expect to be in class on time. Am I right, teachers? Then you want to get mad and have an attitude if the teacher says something about you being on time. Look at your neighbor right now and say, neighbor, if I can't be on time, then I'm going to be early. See, now that you're in high school, and you all are going to the 10th and 11th grade, you have to be focused. You have to learn to pay attention in class. Sometimes, just sometimes, you have to learn to tune out all the distractions behind you. You got to tell that friend that's sitting next to you that to leave you alone right now while you give your lesson, that you'll talk to them later after class. You see, young people, you have to prepare yourself for what lies ahead of you. What you do right now has a significant impact on what lays down the future ahead of you. To be a leader, you don't have to follow today's trends because you see it on TV. You have to learn to maintain an appropriate appearance at all times.
I really didn't have many expectations. I knew that the Martin Luther King Commission would do a good job and would do something really great for the kids, but I never seen them in action as far as the presentations, and I was very pleased. It was amazing. The kids were in tune. I never seen kids so attentive in a presentation before.
As you see, it's very important for us to do a lot of outreach. We like to take our community outreach to a venue as opposed to just having the venue come to us. It's very important to be proactive and not reactive upon many situations that become explosive in our communities, such as the students today, wanting them to excel, promote positive grades.
It was focused on literacy from the school standpoint, but also just teaching students how to be responsible young adults so they can transition into being contributing adults to society.
I have a dream today.
Because of his love and philosophy, my community is stronger.
Because of the values he taught me, I will be a better person.
I'm inspired by his legacy and dream.
I have a dream that I can lead whatever I set my mind to be.
I hear the heartbeat of my community.
The Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. Get involved. Make change happen.
I want to know why my hair is falling out. I don't even look like me anymore. How did this happen?
For answers, ask your doctor the right question. Could I have lupus?
Good cholesterol versus bad, Woody Page.
It all rides on the lipoproteins. The higher the HDL, the lower the risk of heart disease.
I mean, this is a guy who shed 30 pounds in 2 months. He tackled his sleep apnea, too.
High blood pressure's weak. 150/95? Bench the salt.
The pass down low? Now that's a clean colon.
If only you followed your health the way you follow sports. For a complete list of the tests you need and when you need them, go to ahrq.gov/realman.
Let me see that. 7% by
Once you post your image online, you can't take it back. Anyone can see it. Family, friends, anyone. Remember, think before you post.
I think what's important to realize, there are various types of programs that the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission has. And I think it's important to become involved. They're somewhat non-traditional, and we want to be creative. We want to think outside of the box and bring new approaches and try new and different directives that are coming from the state. I just think it's important that we all realize that it's a new setting, it's a new day, new direction, and we want to take this organization to greater heights. And the way to do that is to constantly redefine ourselves and come up with things that are outside of the box and try them, and encourage the students to embrace the alternatives to violence, encourage the students to be involved in our programs.
Young men, y'all are going to have to learn to pull your pants up. And carry yourself as a young man and gentlemen that you truly are. I'm going to need y'all to be productive, respectful, and outstanding citizens that you are in McClellan High. Young ladies, you know I gotta talk to some of you young ladies. Young ladies, I'm gonna need y'all to have a little more proof about yourself. Proof means to carry yourself as respectful young ladies. and using foul language in the hallways. Exposing yourself in this inappropriate attire. You see, young ladies, let me tell you something. Miss Miller know about this. Young ladies, let me tell you something. You not only represent yourself when you come out the house like that, but you represent your family and your loved ones. But you see, all of this is a part of attitude.
I think it definitely engaged them and has brought some true thinking and reality as far as how they really need to carry themselves. The speech involved some aspects as far as how they need to dress, how they need to present themselves to adults, so that they can develop into successful adults. And I'm hoping in the long term that it will give them the impetus that they need to actually transpire to go to attend college, graduate from college, and become productive citizens. That is the long-term goal. But the only way they can obtain that long-term goal is by actually meeting some of the short-term aspects of the speech.
Now is the time for a new plan, new ideas, a new structure. Now is the time that we punctuate the meaning of an extraordinary leader. Now is the time that we are changing our attitudes about life and ourselves. Parents and teachers, we are now raising a generation of breaking tradition. If you always do what you've always done, then you will always get what you've always got. You see, Nemo taught me that. But I'm offering right now a greater sense of hope in knowing that the prominence is not the problem, but the consumption is. There's a paradigm today shifting in today's time while planting a seed. As a community, we have the responsibility to embrace our youth, plant a beautiful seed, and watch our harvest grow accordingly. But how do we plant a seed in the minds of youth to get them to think in terms of saving money and better financial planning? Mentoring you right now as you become older so that you don't have as many credit problems in the future, and to teach you to give back to your community. Parents and teachers, today there is an alarming and overwhelming amount of students who are financially illiterate right now in college. And it's sad. Can't even balance a checkbook. So why? Why not help our kids? Right now, television, BET, VH1, they've got our kids wanting the bling bling, the rims on the car. Y'all know about the rims on the car. When they get a little extra money, they want to throw it away. In fact, we're putting money in bags that have holes in them. Look at your neighbor right now and say, neighbor, neighbor, if I knew better, I'd do better. Dr. Martin Luther King once said that you must be the change that you wish to see in the world. That is why it is important that we do not accept the status quo. You should always do your best and begin to get ready for the next achievement level or hierarchy that's before you. As you get ready to go to the 10th and 11th grade, get ready for these tests that you're about to take in a few weeks. You're going to be facing a new world. You're going to face new challenges. You're going to have to push yourself and focus on results and don't worry about what others say about you. I want y'all to remember that the sky is the limit. Remember that always there's going to be people talking about you. There are always going to be naysayers, haters, and critics. But it's easy for somebody to sit back and judge you for trying when they're not trying at all. Remember something, somebody. Remember that a critic is somebody who criticizes what you do because they don't know how to do it. You have to learn to lead by example. Remember, leaders must be effective. Leaders must champion change. Leaders must exemplify character and integrity. Leaders speak without offending and listen without defending.
Leaders develop successful change and the force that drives it. And most importantly, McClellan High, leaders make change happen. Give it up, McClellan High.
The students were told about leadership. They were told about being responsible, respecting themselves, respecting others. I hope that they'll remember this and remember just a little bit of this and remember a little bit of what the presenters told us and a little bit about what they can learn from Martin Luther King period about being better leaders in their communities.
The kids were highly engaged and motivated. It kept their attention, and then he delivered a dynamic speech that the kids actually took notes on, and that they were, some of them saying they were definitely going to follow it. So it was exactly what I expected and more, by way of the engaging activities and keeping the kids, maintaining the kids' attention during the whole presentation. I definitely think they should be recommended to visit other schools because it would be a definite win-win for the commission and for those schools, because the presentation has a way of reaching kids where a traditional assembly would not.
Any school would be totally pleased and totally, gosh, I can't even get the words for it, blessed in order to have the Martin Luther King Commission come and do their presentation.
Well, I definitely think the introduction of some things they're familiar with, like Showtime at the Apollo when we had to have the lady escorted off the stage because the kids were not really engaged. They could identify to that. They could also identify with the dancers and the different songs that were played during the dancing activities. They could clearly identify with those types of things. So that was not something expected. That was not something that was traditional, but it was very effective as far as capturing the attention of the students.
We want the community to embrace, feel inclusive, and become involved. All you have to do is contact us at the local Martin Luther King Jr. Commission here in Little Rock at 501-683-1300. Also, it's 1-888-290-KING. You can reach us on our website at www.arkingdream.org. We love to see you and to promote something special with you. Thank you.
I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. I